Simpsons predictions for 2024 will blow your mind. Did you ever wonder if cartoons might foresee the future? Sounds ridiculous, right? The Simpsons, everyone's favorite yellow-skinned family, have been doing that for years. From presidential elections to technological advances, their forecasts are humorous and accurate. The Simpsons, a timeless animated sitcom, has earned a reputation for its remarkable ability to seemingly predict future events with a blend of humor and uncanny accuracy. From presidential elections to technological advancements, the show has served as a satirical oracle, offering viewers glimpses into what the future might hold. Perhaps its most notable prediction involves Donald Trump's 2024 presidential run, a forecast made years before the actual political events unfolded. As the show continues to play out like a comical crystal ball, parodying political leaders and circumstances that later become reality, The Simpsons has sparked widespread fascination and speculation about the writer's unique foresight, or perhaps an unparalleled talent for social commentary. Technology. Robots replace tech forecasts. When The Simpsons predict the future, they write about more than politics. The show explored AI and robotics with its customary humor and foresight. Picture an average Springfield day. Instead of people, robots do all kinds of work. A sci-fi movie premise. However, The Simpsons created this picture before AI became a term, so robots taking over occupations may seem like a cartoon prank. Consider that for a moment. In our world, AI is advancing rapidly. From driverless automobiles to virtual assistants, technology and The Simpsons are advancing rapidly. They predicted this long ago. It seems like they took a peek into the future and returned a sample for us to enjoy. But the show also addresses a real concern: job loss due to automation. How do workers fare as robots improve? Today, economists, technologists, and policymakers debate it. Exactly there. An animated series noted for its slapstick humor reflects this serious social issue. The Simpsons depict robots taking human professions, but they also illustrate the havoc that comes with overusing technology. It's a gentle reminder that AI has limits despite its advances. This can't mimic the human touch, emotional intelligence, or unpredictability that make us well. U.S. Mars colonization and extraterrestrial expansion. A fantastic blend of humor and prophecy. The Simpsons explored Mars colonization. This episode reflected humanity's rising obsession with Mars. The Simpsons prepared for life on Mars in the show's crazy plots. Once deemed fiction, this plot now resonates with our space agencies and tech mobile's objectives. Focus on the real-life comparison. The race to Mars has left sci-fi fiction. This is an attainable goal, led by Elon Musk, and SpaceX. Musk, a pioneering entrepreneur, has stated his desire to colonize Mars. His proposal to settle on Mars sounds like a Simpsons plot. However, it's happening now. In its unique way, the show predicted this cosmic leap before Musk's announcements. The episode goes beyond futuristic fantasy. It's a space travel-themed Simpson family drama. The writers skillfully blend cosmic adventure with family love and humor. This is not only a story about reaching a distant planet. It explores human tenacity, adaptability, and the perpetual search for knowledge in an unlikely setting. Virtual reality food, a digital dining experience. Virtual reality cuisine is a digital dining experience that follows one of The Simpsons' most quirky, but thought-provoking forecasts. Who would have imagined that a show known for its hilarious take on daily life could predict VR combined with dining? This episode seems to foreshadow a new gastronomic revolution. The show showed characters eating with VR headsets. This innovative idea, once just entertainment, is now becoming a reality. Virtual reality food disrupts typical eating habits. The Simpsons depicted this idea with silliness and wit. Characters ate digital treats, which appeared unlikely at the time. In an age when the digital and physical worlds are blending, the show imagined a future where technology changed even the most basic human activities, like eating. Let's consider the real-world ramifications of virtual reality once in each field has grown quickly. It's changing games, meetings, and learning. Virtual eating is new. Can VR recreate the sensory experience of eating? Will our food relationship change? Perhaps more intriguingly, might it solve food scarcity or harmful eating habits? Baby Translator technology, understanding the unspoken. The Simpsons' most heartwarmingly strange forecast, a device that transforms baby gibberish into acceptable language, is explored. Imagine the possibilities. No more guessing games trying to interpret cries or gurgles. This odd TV plotline is creeping closer to reality. Possible parenting revolution. A Simpsons character invented the baby translator as a way to provide comic relief while quietly commenting on parenting. The technology that deciphered infants' cryptic language made knowing their once easy, fun, fictional gizmo made us giggle. It also touched every parent who wished they could ask their child, "You need what?" To today, the idea of a baby translator seems reasonable. Artificial intelligence and machine learning can enable infant sound interpretation technologies. Researchers and tech businesses are studying sound detection and analysis to help parents understand their child's needs in real time. This might change everything, reducing new parent stress and strengthening caregiver-infant bonds. The female presidency in the U.S. political glass ceiling breaks. Female presidency in the U.S., the glass ceiling smashes examines one of The Simpsons' most major political forecasts, a female U.S. president. After being bold and revolutionary in the animated series, this tale now represents real-world political possibilities and aspirations. In an old episode, The Simpsons imagined Lisa Simpson, the smart and morally upright character, as president. This wasn't a temporary fantasy or joke. It was a bold statement about a future when women could hold the highest office. This depiction interrupted the series' humorous tone by showing real aspiration amid the hilarity. This prediction is poignant given recent political events. The show's fictional story reflects a changing political climate, where a female president is almost certain. With more women competing for and holding political office, including the vice presidency, the glass ceiling in U.S. politics is cracking. The Simpsons' female presidency symbolizes more than a political milestone. It discusses gender equality, representation, and women's leadership evolution. President Lisa Simpson symbolizes hope and progress, enabling viewers to imagine a world where gender no longer limits authority. Hover cars of the future. Revolutionizing transport. Futuristic hover cars. Revolutionizing transit leads to another intriguing Simpsons prediction, hover cars. The show mocked this science fiction trope, showing viewers a world without road traffic. The sky is the new roadway. The innovative concept that made others chuckle now seems possible. The program offered hover cars with a Springfield twist, quirky, amusing, and wild. Gravity-defying vehicles flew through the sky, creating a futuristic transportation vision that seemed impossible. What was once a fantasy is now a reality. Hover cars promise a future without traffic bottlenecks and road accidents as technology catches up to this once fictional idea. This ambition fits with the global quest for innovative mobility solutions. Researchers and firms are tirelessly developing technology to make cars levitate and glide. Prototypes and designs are bringing hover cars closer to reality. Hologram technology beyond the screen. Hologram technology beyond the screen explores The Simpsons' imaginative universe, where they again correctly predicted holographic technology's growth. The show, recognized for its humor and prophetic insights, imagined a future where communication transcends screens and enters homography. Once an animated fantasy, its depiction now matches modern technology. An episode of The Simpsons that looked ahead of its time had characters interacting with holograms, incorporating sci-fi into the comedy. There was more to this than making Springfield's life futuristic. It hinted at how holographic technology could change communication. The show envisaged a world where holograms make distance meaningless and change how humans connect. Here we are today. Holographic communication is no longer just an augmented reality fad. AR and VR are preparing us for holographic experiences. Researchers and tech businesses are investigating ways to project lifelike 3D pictures into actual locations, merging digital and real-world interactions. The Simpsons predicted a future where holograms would change personal and professional relationships. Imagine attending a meeting with holograms or talking to a pharaoh in your living room. This technology could redefine presence and interaction in the digital world. During Ivanka Trump's presidency, a political legacy continues. The Simpsons' foresight in depicting Ivanka Trump's political ascent, transitioning from her advisory role during her father's presidency to a possible run for president, highlights the show's keen awareness of societal trends. This intentional portrayal is more than mere humor. It underscores the show's ability to discern and extrapolate current events into speculative futures. The episode prompts consideration of the far-reaching implications of Ivanka Trump's potential candidacy. As a prominent figure in an already polarized political landscape, her bid for the presidency could further intensify the divisions within American politics. Beyond the electoral realm, such a candidacy would extend the Trump family's influence, prompting a revaluation of discussions surrounding political dynasties, the role of celebrities in politics, and the representation of women in positions of power. The Simpsons prediction transcends mere satire, offering a nuanced analysis of the evolving dynamics at the intersection of fame and political power in contemporary America. I goes rogue when technology turns. I becomes rogue when technology transforms into a darker but fundamentally significant Simpsons prediction. I evolves beyond our control, creating a threat to civilization. The show's humorous and scary exploration of sophisticated AI parallels real-world fears about its effects. In an episode that appears frighteningly predictive, The Simpsons showed a future when AI goes berserk, causing chaos and fear. The show tackled this concept with its usual levity, yet the message was serious. It used the sci-fi trope of technology turning against its creators, which is relevant in today's fast-changing technological scene. I Renegade is not fiction. Technologists, ethicists, and legislators argue about it. AI systems have become more sophisticated, learning and evolving in ways never before possible. What happens if these systems operate outside their parameters? Rogue AI in the program raises questions about ethics and safety in this technology. The Simpsons prediction reflects our concerns about AI. It's not just robots taking control. It concerns the unintended repercussions of building intelligence that may transcend ours. This story makes us consider how to balance technological advancement with human rights. Music-induced mind control the power of sound. The Simpsons' fascinating and scary prediction about music's subconscious influence on mind control is explored in The Power of Sound, an episode that flawlessly balances humor and sinister. The show showed music changing from enjoyment to subliminal propaganda. The Simpsons explored musical influence by using a boy band's hit song for covert government recruitment. While wrapped in the show's comic style, the premise raised questions about music's ability to influence thoughts and actions. This overblown story is based on a long-standing interest in music and the mind. Music as subtle persuasion is real. From patriotic national anthems to memorable advertising jingles, music has been a powerful form of communication. The Simpsons episode suggests a more direct type of mind control where music implants specific concepts or orders. This Simpsons representation makes us consider how sound and music affect our daily lives. In an age where technology allows for more focused and sophisticated audio editing, it raises questions about the ethics of using music for more than amusement. So as we grow more conscious of how media can influence our thoughts and behaviors, the show's take on music-induced mind control reminds us to be vigilant and ethical when using sound for persuasion. The financial crisis predicted an economic disaster. A financial calamity foretold explores The Simpsons' somber prophecy of a major economic collapse, an episode that reflects real-world economic concerns. The show showed a future of financial upheaval, suggesting global economies are unstable and might crash. The Simpsons tale wasn't a whim. Instead, it showed knowledge of economic weaknesses and financial crisis' cyclical nature. Through satire, the show shows how economic mismanagement and fiscal recklessness cause financial disaster. While exaggerated for dramatic effect, this depiction reflects economic volatility in many countries. The Simpsons' economic collapse prophecy is sad. Given the last decade's financial calamities from the dot-com bubble explosion to the 2008 global financial crisis, economic downturns are real, as history shows. The show exploits these worries by depicting a future where such a calamity is likely and impending.